Mother's Day, 27th March 2022, and we are here in the wood. I forgot to again bring the meter rule, but the primroses are in full bloom. These are wild primroses, wild British or English primroses. They are different to the cultivated Spanish primroses, which are multicolored, and they're different. But these are the original British wild primroses. As I said last time, we only had about 4 or 5 plants, but thanks to having the pond and the pollinators, we have a carpet of yellow. I will move around and show you the carpet of yellow. The primroses like a well-drained soil, so they tend to grow on slopes. So you can see they're doing better on slopes than they do on a flat. They don't like being bogged down. This is called the common track, and as you can see, there are lots of primroses, but they all like a well-drained soil. They don't like to be bogged down. This is the area where we had only 4 or 5 primrose plants, a few about 3 or 4 inches across. But now, as you can see, it is a carpet of yellow. I'm hoping that in the summer, this year and next year, 2021, these trees were cut down illegally, but then that was stopped, thank goodness. This is a site of special scientific interest, so in a way, cutting them down, though it was illegal, was good because it's opened up the area, and hopefully the primroses can move on. Takes another 20 years for it to go back to what it was. That what you call, there's a word for it and I keep forgetting it. If I remember, I'll let you know. In 1954 there was a survey, and they found that there were 237 different species of moths, and statistically that meant that they had another 50% at least, and these are unique to Kent, unique to this area, and that is why this area was designated. It's a whole area of 100 acres that was designated site of special scientific interest, and the local population does its best to look after it. Still, you do get the cowboys. In February 2021, at the height of COVID restrictions, somebody tried to cut down, not tried to, they cut down all these trees, but somebody who was walking, their dog saw this, and then they informed several people, and the rest is history, in that the cutting was stopped. But that helped to open the canopy. The area was unfavorable, which means only the canopy was there and nothing could grow underneath. But now, as you can see, there are few plants that have migrated of primroses into that area, and hopefully they will colonize and maybe be okay. In next 20 years time it will again become unfavorable, but hoping that the population here will continue to look after it. Along this track, it's called the common track, there are 237 people, at least plots, little plots owned by different people, and as long as the local population and the people who own it care about their environment, it is the lung, it's the reservoir for species which are found nowhere else, then it will be good. If they don't, this will all be built over, and that will be very, very, very sad day for this part of Kent. This is a fantastic view of the common tract. I put the gate in at the end with a bit of help, all by myself, and over 20 years ago, this year it needs painting. We will have to paint it. I'm hoping to do it soon, but today is not a day. It's cool. It's about 10 degrees Celsius. These are wild violets, first ones. They're tiny at the moment. There are some more. first violets of spring. This is the area where the bluebells will come, and at the moment, as you can see, the bluebell leaves have come through, getting bigger, but there is lots and lots of primroses as well. And at one time you will have primroses, some wildflowers, white wildflowers, and bluebells all at the same time. Just 2 or 3 flowers of wild violets, so they have started. These are milkmaids or wood anemones, but they have closed their faces because there is no sun. They only open when there is sunlight. Here is a patch of wood anemones, but their faces are closed because the sun has gone down. There was supposed to be sun from 6 o'clock onwards, but there isn't any. There's a nice bunch of wood anemones over there, but their faces are all closed, so you can't really see them. But when they're open, they really look like stars that have come down from the sky. Another beautiful patch of milkmaids, but all their eyes are closed. It's getting dark. The mist is rising, but the pond is full. No sun today, which is a pity. It was supposed to come out at 6 o'clock, but all we have is more cloud. Snow is supposed to come on Wednesday. Enjoy the pond.